Chapter 3031 begins with Rosella attentively watching her daughter in law, Camryn, as she makes her way to Riley's side. A friend of Rosella's teases her about her overprotectiveness, noting that even though Cameron is only 10 meters away, she keeps a close eye on her. However, Rosella takes pride in her protectiveness, explaining that in the York family, daughters in law are treasured. She emphasizes how difficult it was for her son Callum to find a wife as he remained single until the age of 30. Now that he is married, Rosella cherishes Cameron deeply, treating her as a precious member of the family. Rosella's friend comments on the York family's reputation for being loving and supportive, both in terms of husbands towards their wives and mothers in law towards their daughters in law. She praises Cameron for her poise and elegance, noting that this is her first time attending a banquet as a member of the York family. The friend recalls a past incident where Serenity had defended Cameron in a difficult situation. The conversation then shifts to Cameron's troubled past, particularly the abuse she suffered at the hands of her mother, Mrs. Newman. Rosella's friend expresses sympathy, stating that no mother should treat her child the way Mrs. Newman treated Cameron. Rosella agrees and vows that Cameron will be treated like a queen for the rest of her life, now that she is part of the York family. The chapter also touches on the envy and dislike that Cameron faces from others in society. Rosella acknowledges that some people at the banquet seem to harbor negative feelings towards Cameron, but she dismisses their opinions as irrelevant. She points out that no matter how outstanding a person is, there will always be detractors. Rosella makes it clear that as long as the York family supports Cameron, the opinions of others do not matter. Her friend then brings up the fact that some people might be uncomfortable with Cameron's past blindness, but she quickly dismisses this as well. She praises Cameron's strength, character, and business acumen, highlighting how she has taken over the Newman family business despite her disability. The friend notes that those who dislike Cameron are likely jealous of her success and the love she receives from Callum. Rosella and her friend also discuss the York family's history of dealing with jealousy and envy from others. Rosella proudly states that women in the York family have always been the subject of envy, and she isn't bothered by it. She recalls how Serenity, another member of the family, faced similar jealousy when she married into the family, but handled it with grace and strength, shutting down any criticism from outsiders. Throughout this conversation, Rosella's fierce loyalty to her daughter in law is evident. She is determined to protect Cameron from any negativity and ensure that she is treated with the respect and love she deserves. This protective nature reflects the close knit and supportive environment within the York family, where loyalty and love are paramount. Meanwhile, Cameron, unaware of the detailed conversation between Rosella and her friend, joins Riley at the banquet. Riley offers her food and a glass of red wine, but Cameron politely declines the wine, explaining that she is on medication and needs to be mindful of her diet.